Hi there, Karen Decker here. In this instructional screencast, students will learn about methods to check the formulas in your worksheet, more about the error button, and the formula auditing commands. Excel's power lies in its formulas and functions, allowing us to perform calculations and analyze data. It is possible, however, to make a mistake entering a formula for Excel to perform the calculation, which produces an incorrect result. It's up to you and me to double-check our formulas on every worksheet that we create. Let's discuss 3 methods we can use to verify the formulas on our worksheets. The first method is to double-click on formulas. When I double-click on cell B10, the cells used in the formula B5 and B7 are color-coded and highlighted, and I can see the formula in B10. The order of operations and PEMDAS is what Excel uses to carry out its calculations. If you manually perform a complex calculation to see if Excel gets the same answer, and you both do, that's great. If not, there's likely an order of operations issue. The last formula inspection to look for is cell references or arguments in functions that have been inadvertently reversed. So let's take a look at cell B21. This formula is calculating a profit margin and it's doing it in reverse. So to change it, we are going to say that it's revenue minus expenses. And then we'll use the fill handle to copy the correction across the row. Let's talk more about formulas and functions. Look at the 3D formula in cell B15. This formula is doing a calculation that uses a cell from another worksheet, rates and tables. I'm going to intentionally erase the ampersand to create an error. So if you're typing a formula and you see this when you press enter, this means Excel cannot find the worksheet that you're referencing. That's your first clue there's a problem. So to get rid of this and continue, you have to either close the red X or click the cancel. Then you'll see the reference error displayed in the cell. Make it your active cell and come over and hover over the error button. That's the first way to tell what the error is. Besides seeing that there's a reference error, Excel tells you that you have an invalid cell reference when you hover. So the second thing to do is click the black triangle and you ask Excel to show you the contextual help that shows up in the right pane on your screen. You can scroll through and see any suggestions or get more details about the error message that you're getting. When you're done, click the X and your screen returns. The last thing to do, now that you know what your error is to edit in the formula bar. So I'm going to come back up here, make the correction to that 3D reference in the other worksheet with single quotes around the worksheet's name. Press enter, and now Excel can find the file and it's done the multiplication. So our last topic is formula auditing. We're going to look at 3 easy to use auditing commands. So I'm already in the formulas tab. When I select trace precedence, what that means is I'm asking Excel to let me know what cells are referenced by the formula in the active cell. So let's take a look. When I select cell B10 and that becomes the active cell, and I use the auditor for trace precedence, oops, it says there's no command there, sorry. Trace precedence, then I can see that B5 and B7 are in the formula bar, but I can also see it with these arrows that B5 and B7 are used in the calculation here. Then I'm going to use the remove arrows command to get those errors out, and I'm going to go ahead and look at the trace dependence. And this says I'm asking which cell's formulas refer to the active cell. So instead I'm going to point to B7 and I'm going to say trace dependence. So this lets me know that in this total calculation in row 7, that April is being added, included in this total. It also tells me that April's being used in the rental revenue because I'm in equipment rentals, and it's being used in total revenue because this is part of the revenue. I'm going to click Remove Arrows, and that removes the arrows from the worksheet. The last command I want to share with you is Show Formulas. Show Formulas let you display or print all the formulas that are in your worksheet. So you can look at them online, or you can print them for further detection of errors. If you press Show Formulas again, it returns to your normal display. So while worksheets are small, manually double-checking your formulas is relatively simple, but when your worksheets become larger, it can seem impossible to verify the formulas in your worksheets, much less to find and fix the errors. The skills covered in this screencast will give you a little bit more help as you begin developing more complex formulas in the worksheets that you create. So thanks for watching.